Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, and we're back with another episode of Settlement Survival. I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day today. We have a couple of things going on here in the little town of Golden Prairie. I noticed that our 4 distilleries here have no agave, so big issue. So it's just about to be planting time, so I need to put 3 people on this farm right now so that we get a little bit more agave for the next harvest season, so we can continue to make our spirits. Because if you remember, a couple episodes ago, we ran out of spirits and we ran out of smiley faces. It was not great. So now that we got that back squared away here, hopefully that will be good enough for a little bit. 2's probably not enough. We'll probably need to do a couple more, but I don't really have a whole lot of people yet. You can see in our timeline, we have immigrants on the way. So I'm looking forward to getting those peeps here so that we can continue to do some more stuff. But in the meantime, we're doing great on food. We're doing great on water. Our medicine, our herbs are doing okay because we just had that caravan come in from trading, and we're really close from getting level 1 rep. And then we'll start doing some bamboo action. But until then, we're doing okay on lumber. I did just have a bunch of peeps harvesting a ton of trees and whatnot up over in here. So that's where all that wood came from. Stone and iron are doing all right. And then our fuels are kind of running low. So a good bundle of these immigrants I want to put onto coal, so we're going to do that, I think. And then everything else, clothing and tools, good. And then, like I said, our spirits are kind of in trouble. I'm going to try and avoid that. And I do want to set out another caravan, but with 5 people total as laborers, that only leaves me with 1 person, really, for wiggle room, and I don't really like that. So I'm going to hold off a little bit longer on those, this next caravan until we get these immigrants here, because that's where they're going to have to be used. As well as over here in other spots that we mentioned as well. Okay, we don't have anybody working at iron mine. Oh, and our gatherer's hut's good to go over here. We got this one set up over here in the last episode, as well as our forester's hut. And we decided to only plant trees over here so that this becomes more dense, and therefore hopefully we get more things to pick up, because this guy says wild vegetables generally grow near mature trees. I figured more mature trees, more veggies, should be all right. But I'm noticing all these rocks here, and these guys, I'm wondering if we gather those, if there's going to be more room for trees to grow, and then therefore more vegetables. That makes sense to me. I'm going to give it a go. We'll see what happens here. Oh, another thing on the list here, we have a merchant ship. So in the last episode, I think it was, we had a merchant ship come by that had a blueprint, and we could not afford to buy it, which really was not great, because the blueprints are RNG on these ships, and it doesn't happen very often, so it was a bummer to see it and then have to let it go because we couldn't do anything about it. With our last trade, we did get up to 3,000 monies here, so we're doing pretty good. So I'm kind of thinking we will hold off before really doing a whole lot with trading until this merchant ship comes and goes and we see what they have. Because if they got some blueprints, I want to buy some blueprints. So that's what I'm kind of thinking with that. What do we got over here? Okay, 100 planks is good to go. That's awesome. We don't need more than that. Yeah, and we're doing pretty great. We do have 1 tech point available. I was kind of thinking we just go to quick preparation for trade, since we're not like super in high demand with anything in particular right now. Our smiley faces are good, our health is pretty good, so I think we're going to go ahead and go into quick preparation with this next point. This is going to allow us to carry more items and move faster, so that's all the better. We're going to go ahead and do that. And then we have 2 more points. We need superior insurance next, lower the price for buying insurance and increases the payout. And then well-known reputation, you get an increase of 25% rep. So that's pretty good. I want to get that for sure. So we're up to 8 laborers now, as well as we should have immigrants here pulling up very shortly. I don't quite see them just yet. They should be here soon. And then we can see what we got here. So I'm thinking we'll probably get, we'll get at least 12 immigrants in this next batch. So that's going to put us at 20 laborers. It's also going to put a little bit more of a burden on our food situation. So maybe we want to build some more farms. And since this is our main point of houses right now in this first little neighborhood, I'm thinking maybe we do some farms up in this space, kind of spread it out just a little bit. We are going to take these immigrants in, so let's do that. 13 immigrants. Okay, that's great. So we'll be at 22 now. Duration of tools, clothes, and backpacks plus 20. That's pretty good. Oh, or new seeds acquired tobacco. So tobacco has to be grown in a nursery, and we don't have nursery yet. We need like 3-4 points until we get that. So while I do like this idea, we could trade that tobacco. Do we just... Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I can't do anything with it yet. It's kind of an investment in our future, really. So if I go down to agriculture here, we have to get to the nursery, I believe, to get those planted. So we need the apiary, we need the grove, we need the nursery. So we're looking at like 5 tech points right now. So in that case, maybe we do this. Maybe we build a few more research institutes around here and get a little bit more tech points coming in. I think we'll build just ooh, that fits in there just nice. We'll build 3 more. We got 23 workers. That should be pretty good. Ooh, I am going to put some people on this fish dock because that's been sitting here for a while. Kick it up to 4. We'll kick this up to 4 as well. A little bit more food coming in. And then, like I just mentioned, we wanted to get some more fields going. Oh, I could do orchards as well, but let's get some more standard farms going. I could continue to work our way down here, but like I mentioned before, this bank is flat. I don't want to use up that space, so I think we're going to go up over here. This is a good spot. It's close to the housing, and then we can do some distribution stuff over here. And this is also kind of an industrial area, so it's not I don't think it's a terrible idea to put some farms over in here. So let's go with, we're not going to do a ton. Can I do 4 across? I can do 4 across. That's perfect. And then we can maybe put some mines over on this side. That would be decent. I'm just going to go, should I go 4 more? I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Okay, we're down to 15 people now because we put a bunch of people in the fish stuff. So that's looking all right. Or waiting for that merchant ship to get here. It's almost here. Ooh, we do need a few more houses. So I did throw in a couple more right in here, just as 3. And then we filled this in a little bit more in the last episode. And I'm kind of thinking we go ahead and go back up in this space and put in a few more up here as well. So actually, you know, that road that I just tucked back here, I don't really like that one. So let's go ahead and knock this out. And then we'll go ahead and put our road back here. We'll go straight across like so. Grab our house. And we'll go ahead and we'll just go across here. I think... Ooh, okay, so it's got to be 4. Oh, if we could do a space in there. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to cancel these ones. Just get that 2x2 look going again over here a little bit. Kind of like what we had started right there, but it looks like we didn't quite get very far with it. So we'll go ahead and we'll do like that. Kind of bring this guy over like so, and then we'll bring this in betwixt there. Okay, that's decent enough. Let's see. And okay, so we could do even maybe 1 more line over there, so that's something to consider, but this should be good for now. What are we looking at for homeless people? Only 10. So yeah, that should... Only 10, that's a lot. This should be plenty to accommodate those peeps. So we'll see how good our food and water do with these extra people around here, and we might have to up our production of some fuel and clothings and some tools as well. Speaking of the fuel, we did talk about getting a couple more workers in here, so let's crank that up to 5. And I'm tempted to put some more people in the iron mine here, but I think we'll just hold off. Quite need that at this point yet. I'm just kind of getting a little antsy with it because I got it sitting there not doing anything. I'm going to gather up some trees that are close by here so that the people don't freeze. You can see we've got a horde of people going out to do these tasks that we are assigning here. That's great. Get it done nice and quickly. Oh, these got finished. That was really fast. That's great. Those research institutes are working for us. Getting some more tech points. And I think we'll go ahead and... Do we want to go down here? I kind of want to go down to nursery because if we do that, instead of superior insurance or well-known rep, if we go down to nursery, we can get the tobacco seeds and start to grow some tobacco and really get a good trade product going. And I think that's going to be what I want to do here. So it's only 3 points. It's a lot of points, but it's 3 points. We can grab it, I think, this episode. We almost got our 2nd point for the episode, so it's looking pretty decent. So we'll see how things develop here as we continue on, and we might be able to get that. Our stock of stuff is okay. Let's see, do we have any more rocks or iron like real close here? We just gathered up some that were right on the peninsula here, so we're doing okay, but I want to just know where stuff is. It looks like we have some more iron here. We have a little bit more stone here, so that's good that we have it ready to go here. But let's go ahead and get into this agriculture tree. We're going to go apiary. And heck, we're going to get an apiary started because they kind of are similar to our gathering huts in that they want to be by mature trees. So again, if we bring it on over here where we're kind of growing mature trees, this should be a decent enough spot for that guy. And then as well, let's go over here with this, get that started, and then we could have 2. Ooh, a light spark glided through the clear night sky. It's a shooting star. It said that if you make a wish on a shooting star, your wish will come true. What do we wish for? Agriculture or trading? We're going to go agriculture because food. The shooting star disappeared into the night sky. Whether or not it will bring good fortune is anyone's guess. Flax seeds times 1. Now, I feel like we had flax seeds. Yeah, we did. So, meh. but that's cool. That could have been something good, but it definitely wasn't. So, well, it could have been. If we didn't have flag seeds, that would have been sweet. But since we did already, it was kind of a wash. Okay, so this guy's almost done. We want to get paper up in here to get that started. And if we do that here, we can use bamboo to make paper. So that's another reason why I want to get this started over here. Now we're only down to 6 people, which stinks. We set everybody to do a task already. Do we have anything extra? We could trade some water. That could be decent since we have a ton now. What's the productions on that looking like anyways? Should be pretty good. Oh yeah, that's awesome. We can absolutely do that. And it looks like there's a whole lot of nothing on this ship, so we are going to dismiss it. And again, I'm down to 5 people, so I don't really want to dedicate a whole 4 people into a caravan. Oh, well, we can back this off. There we go. Now we can do something. But it looks like we have an immigrants and a ship like stacked on each other on the timeline. So that's great that we see more immigrants on the way. That's a good thing for sure. So let's go ahead and get this set up. Going down to 4. We're going to do a little bit of selling. We want to sell some water since we have a bucket load of water. Let's go ahead and go. Can we go 15? Is it 1-to-1? Let's see. It's okay. It's not. It's a 2-to-1. So if we go 750, 577 isn't that much money, but 750 water is pretty doable for us. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then we want to purchase. I'm kind of thinking we purchase timber almost at this point, but herbs are pretty important as well. Maybe can we do like, maybe we do a little bit. So if we go like 250, that's going to be 750. That's going to be about half. Let's do that. So 250 purchase, 750. And then if we go herbs, oh, our weight, shoot, I wasn't thinking about the weight. Well, I was, but I got the price and the weight mixed up. So we only have room for, let's see, about, was it gonna be like 247 or something? Let's see. Oh, there's no laborers because I forgot to pause the game again. Oh, curses. That's why I said before in the last episodes, you gotta stop the game if you're gonna do this, because now I wasted the time setting it all up. Because now we can't do it. But at least, on the other hand, we had a couple people be replaced that wouldn't have been replaced had we had sent those people out. So, not awesome, but I guess we can just do something else. Gather up some things around here. It is April now, so it's a little bit warmer. So not too worried about freezing to death right now. Let's gather these rocks, get them marked up like so, and then we can gather some plants around here as well. Lots of stuff getting go on here. We only have the 1 laborer, but once this is why. Golly, I should have just okay, at least the farms are ready. Okay, so now stop the game. We'll try this again. Form a caravan. We're gonna go to 4. This one. We were gonna sell water, and was it 750? Yes, it was 750. Okay, no. Okay, we're gonna dismiss. Form a caravan. Let's edit that part out. Okay, we'll go ahead and go here. 750. Sell. Buy. We wanted to buy some herbs. Let's go with. Yeah. Was it 250? 250, and then this was 300, I think. Right? That's a little high. Oh, did I go 250 before? Perfect. Okay, purchase, form, go. Oh, what a disaster. So we'll get those out and on the way here. We have 5 laborers. That's much better than just 1. Ooh, what are we missing over here? Timber. Yeah, we got it marked. Oh, big old tree. Do we have the proper tools for that? We do. We are going to transplant it. So this will... Actually, if we cut it down, that's going to give us a little bit of timber, but it hurts the regeneration of the trees around it. So let's transplant it. It's only 10 trees. The soil is preserved. Seems more trees in the settlement are growing more rapidly. So if you move it, you get more trees coming back. And if you cut it down, you get the initial value off the timber of that big tree, but in the long run, it hurts you, I think. So I like to transplant it if we're able to. So that's what I did. These guys are all good, marked. Got a couple homeless people. So once we get these trees cut down, we should be able to produce these houses. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. How's our cemetery doing? It's getting there. 58 out of 72. Keep our eyes peeled on that guy so that we can destroy it and rebuild it as needed here. With the additional people that we had from that last batch of the immigrants, I feel like we're doing pretty good with our food. We didn't take a huge hit on it so far anyways, so I'm happy with that. Oh, how about these guys? Okay, this needs some more agave for sure. So in that case, What if I moved all of our agave farming up here? And oops, not flax. And we just go ahead and do 4. That's kind of a lot. That's a lot of people to dedicate to this. Oops. But I mean, it's kind of an important deal. So we already have 6 people working on agave down on the other end of the town here. So we need 6 more. I think we could do, we could do 1 more. So after this is done, I'm going to move those 3 people up here. I'll switch these to, they'll be oats probably. And then we'll just move our agave stuff up here because it's kind of closer to the distilleries and whatnot. The warehouse has got room in it. Okay, so that's okay. That should be okay. Good to go there. Got all of these northern trees knocked out already. That's good. Still working our way over in this direction. Do we get the aviary done over here? Did not. But we did get another tech point. So we're going to go ahead and go into agriculture. We're going to get that grove. 1 more thing for the nursery. And then we can really get going on some trades. It's going to be awesome. We'll just be selling stuff for monies. So yeah, it'll be good. It'll be really, really good to get that. And rep, of course, because that's really all I care about. I care about the rep more than the money at this point, because there's so many good things that you can get with the rep in this game. Now, besides this person here and getting up to the dense farms and forest farms and all these guys, I also really enjoy Carlos's Chichen Itza. The seeds trades are really good here. The water nursery can be good. It's hard when you have not a lot of water space of the banks and stuff. And these obsidian mines are super great as well. I really like the obsidian roads, so I do that with Carlos there. This person, I like the dates. The dates are okay. Just another food thing. The mosque is kind of neat, just a variety, but the gem mine is also a super, super good trade thing. And then she has the Grand Bazaar as well, which is great. Better caravans. So a lot of good things here. Lorenzo is probably the most underwhelming trade person to me by a long shot. There's nothing really unique here. Like hardwoods, okay, but you have hardwood tools, which are durability 250, which are the same as Carlos's obsidians. So if you're going for Carlos anyway, Lorenzo's kind of meh. The barbershop is a clinic or a hospital, so it's meh. Again, the quick hunting is okay though. Increases the work efficiency for hunters. Now they hunt faster and in shorter periods get resources sooner. So that's good, but that's about it. The Great Castle's cool, and then powerful citizens are now physically better able to withstand the cold. Increases the maximum worth by 100%. So okay, he's okay. The other guys I like way more than Lorenzo, but we don't have to focus on Lorenzo. It's a good thing. Looks like, wow, they got all those rocks picked up. They got these guys picked up. Great. Apiary is ready to roll. Let's go ahead and go with so soap and lighting factories, or we can get food and ointment. Let's go with honey on that one, and then we'll go beeswax on this guy over here. What's the influence there? Okay, so that should be good. If we go like this, grab the southern bits here, and we're able to harvest some of this stuff in the winter to keep our people close to the town. I'm also going to grab these guys up north here. Okay, houses are getting built up. We have 1 citizen without a house, so that's decent. We're working in the right direction. So like I mentioned before, let's go ahead and we'll take these people out of here. Take that 3 and this 3 out of there. And then we're going to move them here. And then we have 8, so that would leave us with 5. And so that worked out pretty great. And we're doing okay with food. Let's see what the production on our food is now. Beverages is still really high. Food is okay still, so that's great. So once these immigrants get here, we're absolutely going to have to really kick it into gear with some food production, I feel like, because that's going to be a lot more people. It's going to be an additional probably 13 people that we're going to have to feed. So, yeah, we're going to have to put in some more farms. At least 2 more, I think, to get those people fed. Water's still good, too. How is our trade guy? Almost here. So, we got 33 days left on that. So, that'll be great. We'll get to the next tier with this person. We'll get the bamboo. We'll get some paper built up. That's going to be used to boost our research institutes. So it's going to be great. We're going to have a lot of good stuff happening. So where do we want to put those bamboo fields is the next question to answer here. And I think, do we keep just going up over here? Let's do this. I think I'm going to go with another field for space-wise, because we'll do a couple more over here. And then I think I'm going to go a dirt road across, like so. And then I think over here we'll build the bamboo stuff. I think it's the same size as the tree farms, which is pretty considerable, but I'm not certain here. We'll see. We should get the rep momentarily. We should get it. It's only 8. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe... Oh, no. Maybe I screwed up. Bamboo seeds. I did screw up. See, it can only be planted in the forest farm. So, unfortunately... I screwed up my plan. I was hoping to utilize that, but I can't because we don't have the forest farm. And that's required right here. So that's the reason to get into forest farm here, is so that you can plant the bamboo. So we're going down this tree anyways. We're going to get the nursery. So the next 3 points, I think we will be good to utilize here. We'll get the nursery. We'll start with that. We'll get tobacco growing. And then we'll learn herb knowledge. We'll start growing our medicines because we really need to start producing that more often under our own control instead of having to trade for it. And then we'll go forest farms. So 1, 2, 3, that'll be good. And we're almost there. So it's awesome. We're getting there. But I think we'll go ahead and we'll work our way up this direction with those additional forest farm bits and bobs once we get to that point. And it is February, so we're going to start planting. We should have the 3 guys here. They're ready to roll. Excellent. Food's still good. Water's still good. Yeah, we're in the green with a lot of different stuff here. It looks like our alcohols are still suffering because of that agave stock. So oh, wait a sec. I got 13 laborers out of the blue here. Get some more people working on that for sure. It might be too late. No, it's February. It's not too late. So we'll keep the 7 workers. That's fine. Tombstones are still good to go here. Cemetery, I mean. What are you looking at here? 100 planks? Let's go with 200 planks so that we have those in stock and ready to go when we need them. We're going to need them here pretty soon. Not quite yet. But do we need them to build the nursery? No, just timber and clay, which we have plenty of. So we're going to get these guys started here very, very shortly. And I think they'll be able to fit in here just nicely. I'm not certain, but we'll see. But we have a little bit of space for some more housing up here. Maybe we just kind of put that in here so that we have that taken care of. You know what I want to do? I think I'm going to do the interim housing or the apartments if you're an older version of Settlement Survival player here. We might even be able to do both. Look at that. So I'll do one just for spacing size, and then I think we can do a road behind it. Let's see. It should work okay, and then we can do this. Yeah, look at that. Okay, perfect. Get that going, and then now we know that that's going to be our rest of our neighborhoody area. So we're going to have 3 more houses here and maybe 1 more up there. Nope, not 1 up here. So 3 more right in here. So we'll get that happening. This guy isn't going to be used yet, so we'll turn that off. And we are good to go with our points. So let's go ahead. Agriculture, nursery, boom. Get that guy going. This will be great. So let's see, does this fit in here? Oh, look at that action. It's going to work all the way up until here. So we got 1. Well, let's put them in. 1, 2, and then almost 3. So we'll have 2 to start with. I definitely want to put in a couple more. So let's go with... We could go over here and kind of work our way up. Let's do that. Okay, so we got the bank there. This doesn't look too bad. We could maybe build on it. So I want to leave enough space for that. So let's go all the way up here like so, and we'll go 1, 2. Let's do that for now. So we'll do maybe 3 tobaccos and 1 herb medicine for now. We'll see how we're doing with our stock on herb stuff, and then if and when we need more, we'll be able to adjust appropriately. So that's good stuff. We get those built up. I'm going to prioritize those so they get done a little bit quicker here so we can really start to get going with the trade stuff there. And this looks like a decent spot for some more storagey action. So I'm going to go ahead and put the storage yard right in there. That guy's 87%, so not a whole lot of room left in that warehouse. So that will be a good spot for that, I think, right in there. Okay, and that's coming along pretty great. Oh, so I didn't... Shoot, I thought I was going to be able to get some more workers in there. So we got 13 labor still. So that's really great. I'm happy about that. Ooh, a tattered fisherman carried a large bag of oysters to town, wanting to sell them. Fresh and tasty, my oysters were all freshly caught today. Purchase oysters for 1,000 oysters for 2,000 silver coins. That's a lot. We'd only be down to 700 coins. I'm going to bargain with him. The fisherman thought about it and decided to sell them cheap. Well, since them won't sell well tomorrow, purchase oysters. There we go. That's a little bit more reasonable. Let's go for that. I think oysters are, let's see, can we find them? They're not, I don't think they're a raw food, or they might be a simple food. Let's see, 70, that's gotta be it. Toast. There they are, oysters. Great. So yeah, a little bit more food never hurts. So that'll be good to get those guys coming in. Let's see, what else can we do while we're waiting? We got these guys on the way here. Yeah, I think, well, we could at least assign some workers to these farms, and then they'll be good to go the next season. So up there, I think we're gonna need more agave. We'll do that. We'll put these guys as oats, and then we have 9. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll get these guys working for the next season, and then by that time we will have the other batch of immigrants here, so we'll be good to go for that stuff. Yeah, with these 5 institutes going now, we're getting tech points like crazy. Super awesome. That'll get built up soon, and then we can start to store some tobacco leaves and get that trading happening. It'd be awesome. Oh, this is good to go. Did this one get ready? Yeah, it did. Okay, so oops, let's go ahead and get this guy, and we were gonna do beeswax over here, and I think we'll put a couple more workers in there. We'll do 1 there, and then let's put 1 more over here. Awesome. How's this guy doing for production? Pretty great. And look at that, the forest is filling in even more dense after we took those rocks out of there. So my thought was correct in that aspect. That's pretty good. Okay, and then our water's still crushing it. We looked at the graph recently. We have tons and tons of water coming in. That's awesome. Any other stuff that looks kind of thin is our spirits, our alcohols. Hopefully we have that figured out as well with our 4 farms up here. 5 farms up here. Yeah, that should be pretty good. And then we'll be good stock on that, and that'll be looking good. I was even thinking about maybe making additional bison and alpaca pastures here, just because why not? Oop, okay, we'll go like that, and then we'll go alpaca, and then we only need 1 worker in there, so let's go ahead and do that. And then of course we have to split this out, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then do this. Boom, boom, boom. You know, twice as much leather and wool and meat and whatnot coming in, so let's go ahead and do that. Wow, that's taking forever. I think we have only 2 workers. Okay, let's put another worker in there. Do we have a repair? We do have a repair. Let's double that up just to make sure that we're good. I don't see anything crumbling just yet, so we're on top of that aspect, so that's good. Oh, and we got this ready to go. Okay, Elsie, tobacco. Let's go ahead and get that started up, and that'll be really, really great. I'm super excited to have that as a good trade commodity. 14 immigrants. Okay, so something else that's going to kind of happen here is that we're kind of out of housing. So we have to put in a few more houses. So that's no big deal. We can do that. So we'll do that right quick here. Yeah, and I can't do one right there. Okay, so that's 3 more. We got citizens with the plague. Okay, good. They're there. They should be. We should be decently all right with taking in immigrants for now because we have medicinal research and skin disease taken care of. Measles and cholera. Don't have to worry about that. But something we will have to worry about eventually here is getting into the hospital. When we get mining and smelting, we got a ways to get down to smelting here. We need 2 points in this. But it's something we're going to absolutely need to do is get to that hospital because if we're going to keep taking immigrants in, we're going to get diseases and we got to be able to prevent those. But the apartments are almost done over here. So that's going to be great. We could maybe even put a couple more houses back up in here, like another row maybe. But we're kind of running out of space. So we have to think about where we want to move or put our next marketplace to continue our growth. And I initially thought maybe over here, kind of start taking over this side of the world. And it looks like it's not that much land space. So maybe that's what we do. So I think we'll go ahead and maybe we just get started. I do have 21 free laborers, so that's quite a few people to get started here. So I think we'll put our marketplace down. We have a road already at connecting it. Let's go ahead and we'll get this guy started. And then I think with that, we're going to call this episode. I'm going to get this thing built up in between. We'll get our, our clinic in there and our church and all that other fun stuff. We'll get that going, and then that'll be ready for you guys on the next episode. So thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Settlement Survival, and I hope to see you on the next one. Have a fantastic and amazing rest of your evening, day, or night.